it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Mexico City Golden Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school. Check three, check three, check three.
Look, squeeze.
On first down, Evans. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check the out. Joker. Hey, switch gears.
They run the counter. It's Evans. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Look at me, zipper. Let's go.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested, because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the call. 36. Slam.
You're out. Go.
On second down, Jacobs. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 55 to mine. Check 55.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Herbert trying to lay. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cut. Move for team.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson. Wide open receiver, complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the draw, this is Henderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 17, Wilson. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the Mexico City first down.
380.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Darrell Henderson, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. See, it didn't seem like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, That's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 20. Five and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the double.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base.
55. Get that quarterback.
Fair, fair.
Switch.
Check.
Watch out. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shit. Check 24.
Get it.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Hard.
Kill.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
We go, set. 50, plant, go.
Switch. Quick dance. Go. Jim.
Hey, Alpha. Bravo. Please grip.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down now, it's Henderson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
280.
Watch tight end. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Well left.
32.
From the 27, Wilson. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check 82. Watch 82. Ball coming 82.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Got it.
Go. You. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. It's our time. It's our time. Mike's 47. Mike's 42.
From the gun, Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Guys, 4 down, 4 down.
You got no Shemet right there. Watch twins. Watch.
Alert.
2nd down, it's Henderson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Humphreys. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Mexico City.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. To throw is Wilson, operating from the gun.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch 42. And watch that. And watch the ball. Bang, bang.
40.
Here's Wilson to throw again. That's taken in by Henderson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Go. You got 3 down. 58, come on. 58, come on.
To throw again is Wilson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Tight right. Far down. Stand up in.
Listen.
He's coming, double up.
Friday. Gun.
Wilson will throw again. Being chipped under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Aaron Donald busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Move. 4 down. Check.
Wilson from the gun, he'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Rock it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Zebra. Hey, 0.
Now it's Wilson. And he spots Henderson open left side. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Move 15.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Touch 50.
Operating from the gun. Wilson finding room at the 30. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force them into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun again to Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Wilson steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
14, fight it.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. 47, Mike, 47.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Thomas has it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go. Go.
Operating from the gun. Herbert dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, Zoo.
4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic.
Let's go now.
Throwing again. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert. It's complete. It's Miller. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check back. Hey, orbit. Now. Get it.
2nd and 3. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, Delta.
47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, 47.
Look at me. Zip it up.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2.
Go!
8
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Tucson.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Back to throw. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, Sam on.
10. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Shoot, shoot.
They go with Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and as a result, possession switches hands. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Alert.
Everyone got 4.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. 5.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Forced out, under pressure again, and down he goes again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, Alpha. Now.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go, D. Here I come. Let's go.
On 4th down, Herbert. And this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
We got 4. We got 1 left.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Check. Lucky.
Bang out. Bam. I'll go special.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Oh, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Looking to throw. Herbert now in desperation. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the toss with Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henderson, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, the win is their 8th on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in.